Scholarships are available for CPP students to earn throughout the year. We asked CPP students if they thought there were enough scholarships within their majors.
Have you ever applied for any scholarships?
Um, yeah, I have. I applied for something last semester, but I didn't get any.
Do you feel like there's enough scholarships within your major?
Within my major, yeah, there's a lot, but a lot of them are geared towards like very specific things, like computer science. So like you have to know kind of what you're doing to get a certain scholarship.
Okay. Do you think more should be offered for a variety, like more variety of students?
Yeah, of course.
Would you apply more often if that was the case?
Yeah, for sure. I would.
And within your major, do you think that there are enough scholarship opportunities?
Not that I'm aware of. I think I've only gotten like 1 or 2 notifications of scholarships, but I don't know if it's just I'm not looking into it or
Have you ever applied for scholarships?
no, I haven't.
Why not?
Why not? I guess the lack of knowing how to or somebody kind of, I guess, pressing the issue like, hey, you guys should really, and if you need help, this is how you do it kind of thing. So,
As a computer science major, do you think there are enough scholarships within your field?
No, not really.
No? Why not?
It's because I do check the scholarship and it's mostly for like engineering.
Have you ever applied for scholarships?
No.
No?
Not personally, but I do check the website that posts the scholarships.
What would it take to get you to apply for scholarships?
If I meet the requirements, yeah, most of the time the requirements are pretty high up there. It's pretty hard to get it. So yeah, that's basically it.
Thank you.
Do you think the amount of scholarships for your degree, do you think it's the right amount, or do you think there should be more?
I think there should be more towards my major. Since it's Cal Poly, it's a lot more engineering. So
They're just geared more towards them.
it's geared towards,
Do you think that's fair, that they're more geared towards them?
Yeah, I think it's fair because they're known for engineering. So yeah.
So, based on your majors, what do you think, there's enough scholarship opportunities?
I couldn't really say personally because I haven't looked into it too much. But I think there is. I think there's plenty if you actually look for them, but pretty competitive as well. But
How come you haven't looked for them?
I mean, I don't know. That's a good thing. I do pay fully for my school, so I have to work for that, and it would be helpful. But I think mostly laziness because I know I got to write a few essays for them, and I'm like, I already have work to do as well and everything. So that's one big reason.
Honest and like it.
Yeah. Laziness.
How about you?
Personally, I haven't looked into any scholarships or grants. I'm sure they're out there, but you have to look for them and write an essay and do, those
Whatever
things.
you got to do.
Yeah, do whatever you got to do. But I haven't looked into them personally. So.
Why not?
I'd rather give it to someone who really needs it. I personally don't need it. I mean, my family's doing well, and I want to give them to someone who really needs it.
Awesome.
So.
Do you guys have any friends that are getting scholarships within your majors?
Actually, I don't.
No?
Like scholarship doesn't.
I don't actually.
So, do you think there's enough scholarship opportunities within your field?
From what I've heard of, I believe so. I just haven't really taken the opportunity to, further and do the research on.
Why is that so?
With the time management, especially because I am a single mother, I just have too much on my plate at the moment. So it's really hard to, I guess, take the opportunities or to remember about them. You know what I mean? So it's usually, my mind's too occupied.
Do you think Cal Poly or even just the business department could do anything to help make scholarship opportunities easier for you?
That's a good question. I don't have a clear answer for it. Yeah, I guess I wouldn't really know about that.
So as a psychology student, do you think there's enough scholarships within your field?
Yes.
Why?
Well, I always get notified about different scholarships and stuff. I've never really taken it upon myself to really research it more, but I know that there's a lot to offer because they tell us about all of them.
Have you applied any for yourself?
No.
Why not?
I just don't want to take the time to do it.
Do you think Cal Poly could do anything differently to make the application process easier for you?
I don't really know because I haven't really done it, so I don't really know the process, like how easy or how hard it is. So
Do you think there's enough scholarships within the physics department?
No, I wish there was a few more. I only get about 3 a year, I think.
Really? Why so little?
I think our department doesn't have a lot of funding from the school because we're kind of small.
Have you ever applied for any of the scholarships?
They have applied, I haven't gotten them.
Why do you think that is?
I think just because there are more valuable candidates who deserve the money more, but I'm hoping to apply again soon and hopefully get that money because I have an internship lined up that I really need money for.
Do you think it really hinders the college experience that your department only has 3 scholarships?
Yeah, it can hinder it a little bit because I know my family doesn't have the most trouble paying, but we do have some, and I know a lot of other people have a lot more, and so scholarships would really help out.
Do you think there are enough scholarships within your major?
Within my major, I haven't seen so much exposure with scholarships. I've seen a lot more scholarships for other majors like business, English majors. For psychology, necessarily, I haven't seen as many as others.
Why do you think that is?
I feel like psychology it's an impacted major, but at least here on Cal Poly and other campuses, I feel like other majors are more focused on and have more opportunities for scholarships.
Have you applied for any?
For this semester, I haven't. Last semester, I did, and I got a scholarship.
Do you mind if I ask how much it was worth?
It was worth $1,500.
Do you think the scholarship amount is fair, or do you think that they should be more? Or
depending on what scholarships, I feel like the scholarship I received was pretty fair, just because it did help me a lot. I feel like any scholarship does help, but for some people, some scholarships are not enough, especially for their schooling. So it just varies.